Hello and welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial, we will be modeling the brackets and then we will be using the mirror feature to mirror. So let's start. We start from the front plane. So we click on the front plane, click on sketch, um, click on the rectangle drop down menu, click on center rectangle, come to the origin and then draw a rectangle like this. Okay, this way. All right, good. Now let's dimension it. Think we should be quick with this. Let's make 4. Let's make here 4 rather. And then in this place, I think we should make it 6. Good. So we have this sketch. Now we have to extrude. So go to features. Okay, click here. Features sketch has already been selected. Extruded was extruded by, let's say, 0.3. So good, we have that. Okay. Okay, so we have something like this. We started from the front plane, and then this is what we have gotten. We have gotten this part, the base. Start with this part. So what do we have to do? We have to move to the top plane, click on sketch to make it normal too. Okay, now we have something like this. Click on the line, then move the cursor or your pointer, which is a pencil, to the end of the line. Okay, it turns orange. Start clicking, move it this way. Good. Click on select, click on line, center line, make a center line from the origin, a vertical one here. Good. Click on select. That's right. So we have something like this. Now we need to make an arc to join this point to this point. This time we are using a tangent arc and not just a 3-point arc. So we go to the arcs, click on the drop down menu, click on tangent arc, click on this point, click on this point, right, left click. Okay, so we have something like this, right? Now we have to mirror this part, the arc and the normal line to your what, to the left. Okay, so what do we have to do? I'll go to sketch, click on mirror entities, entities to mirror. You select this line and then the arc, okay. Now move to the mirror about. You are mirroring the feature or the sketch about the center line. So you now select the center line and then you get something like this. Good. So you have something like this, but the arc looks weird and we need it to be concentric. So we need to add a concentric what relation to it. So you select this line, hold control for multiple selection and then select this arc. Okay. Now you move to your left hand side. You can see that there's concentric here. Click on it and then you get something like this. Great. That means we actually, the dimensions were wrong. I just used raw dimensions. So okay, there's something we can do here. I'm not using the actual dimension. That's why this thing moved away from the actual thing. So I think we can go back to the boss, click the arrow, sketch. First, let's end the sketch. Click on sketch 1, edit. So let's edit this dimension. Let's make it something like 10. 10 will be okay. Good, good. Now let's come back. So good. We have been able to edit the sketch. Good. So back to the top view. Back to the top view. We have something like this. We need to join this point to this point to create a closed area. So click on the line. Start from this point. No, it shouldn't be a new sketch. So back. Discard. It should be a sketch adding to this original sketch. So that was sketch 4. So click on it. This menu appears. Click on edit sketch. After clicking on edit sketch, you'll be able to edit this sketch. So click on line, start from this point, close it here. Now you can see that this is an enclosed area and then you can apply a feature to this, either extrude boss or whatever. So now we have this. Okay, just click on the features, extrude boss, and then we are not extruding to the left or to the right. We want it to be mid plane. Okay, both sides. So we come to blind, click on it, and then click on mid plane. Okay, 0.3 is the point 3 is okay, so inches is okay. So you are going to use mid plane and not blind. Okay, you use mid plane and not blind. Mid plane. So that's it. So basically, this is how to make the brackets. I just use any raw dimensions. Okay, okay, but you'll be given dimensions um in the exams room. Okay, so you first have to go to the front view, and then you make something like this, a rectangle, then you extrude it to get your base. Now you move to the top plane, and then you draw the diagonal here, the diagonal here, and then you go to sketch the arc, and then you can add the arcs, tangent arcs. After that, you can add the relations. That's if you don't want to use the mirror. That's what I'm talking about. But if you want to use the mirror, after sketching this diagonal and then the arc with your vertical center line, you can just select this and then select the arc tool, and then click on mirror entities, and then you mirror it about that vertical line. So you mirror about that vertical line. You can only mirror about a plane, or mirror about a line, or maybe a face. So that's how we do it. So that's why we added a vertical line, to show that we are mirroring everything about that. Okay, so when you click on this show, you can see that there was a what, a vertical center line here, and then we mirrored this line and then the arc about that, creating the same thing on the left side. Good. So we have this, and that's great. Now the other things you need to add, something like this. So we have to add it to this face. So we click on this face, go to sketch, click on circle, move your mouse pointer, you move it around the circumference of the arc, and you can see that something appears here showing that this is the center of the arc. Okay, then you start from there, start your circle from there. Good, good. Now click on features, extrude, and I want to extrude it any inches, 0.3 it's okay, but good. So we have something like this, and then now we want to add our rip feature. The rip feature, this one. Okay, these things, we have to add these things. So let's go to the right plane, normal to sketch. Now make a diagonal line, just a diagonal line. Start from here, make sure you are not clicking on any point like this. Snap it here, and then snap it here. It turns orange, that means you are snapping it. Good. Click on select. Now you have just a line like this. Okay, you have to dimension it. So click on smart dimension. We want this dimension from this point to this point. It should be what it is, that's 3. And then also from this point to this point, I want it to be 2.2. Okay, good. We are now okay. So you have added the dimensions. So now what you have to do is you are applying the feature. So we go to features, and then rep, click on rep. So automatically you can see that the direction is pointing downwards. So you have to flip, click on flip material side, and then it will point inside. Just click on, you can tell or indicate the thickness. Let's choose 0.2. So the thickness increases. So let's choose 0.3, 0.25. Good. Then click on this, and then you can see that your rep feature has been created. So this is the rip feature, right? Rip feature. I think this thing was supposed to be here, but I didn't check. You can make it that place to, I mean, you know how to do this here, so you can just make it to this side, and that will be fine. So now instead with the smaller reps here, so the same thing, click on right plane, sketch, line, and then make the diagonal. Make sure you are not clicking on any point. Snap it here. Good. Select. Dimension it. From here, mostly it's from here to the origin. Move up. But I like to select this part. Go. Because I think my origin. So let's select this and then select this point here. Good. And make it 1.3. Fine. Now select this point and then select this origin. Oh, sorry. Good. Don't move it diagonally. Don't move it diagonally. You can do so, but move it this way. 1.05 is good. So now we are done. After drawing your diagonal in the any dimensions, you can just apply your rip. It's so easy. The rip feature is so easy. But yes, there was a mistake. The right plane is here. You can see the position of the right plane. But we want our rip feature to be somewhere about maybe 0.5 inches to the right of what? The right plane. That means we need to create another plane that is a bit away from the right plane, okay? Before we can even apply this rip. So yes, you have to delete that. That you don't do that. So back to default like this. This is the right plane, right? Good. Now let's add a plane. How do we add a plane? Go to the features tab, go to reference, click on the drop down menu and then select plane. We are adding a new plane. First reference is the right plane. It's already selected. If it hasn't been selected, just click on this arrow and then select the right plane from here. Now move to the downward side. You can see that here it's called offset distance. What distance do you want the two planes to be apart? So you just delete it. Let me make it one. One is okay. Right. Let me make it 1.5 inches, 1.4 inches. Good. Click on OK. Now we have a new plane. And you can see that the position of this plane is what? Not in the middle again. So now we are going to sketch the diagonal line on this plane. Okay. So not on the right plane. We have made a plane that is what? Just like the right plane, but to the other side of the plane. Okay. So now let's click on the plane one. Sketch. Now diagonal line. So line, make this diagonal line. Snap it here. Snap it here. Smart dimension. Click on this. Click on this point. Move it up. It's okay. The normal dimension is okay. Click on this point. Click on the origin. Move it vertically. Good. Good. So you have this. After applying the dimension, you can just go on and add your feature. So when you rotate it, you can see that this is where the rip feature will appear. Good. So now go to features. You can hide the plane by clicking on the plane and then click on this hide. So we have hidden the plane. Go to features and then click on rip. Flip material direction and then the extrusion direction. Okay, good. The thickness, it should be the same as this one. Let's say 0.25. Good. You are done applying the rip. So now when you are writing your paper, I mean, there are some instructions that you need to follow. the question may ask you to use the mirror feature. So someone would like to create another plane to the left side and then draw the diagonal line and then make the rip. But maybe the question paper will tell you that you need to be using the mirror feature. That means after creating this, no need to worry yourself creating another plane and then making the rip feature here. Just mirror this to the other side. Okay, so this is the feature and it's called rip 4. When you bring your mouse pointer there, you can see that the name is there. So click on rep 4 on your feature manager. It's selected. Now go to features. Now we want to mirror. So this is mirror. Click on mirror. Now these are the things we need to fill. Mirror face or plane. Click on this drop down menu and then we are choosing the right plane. And automatically you can see the preview. Okay, we have mirrored this to the other side. So you click on this feature. Click on mirror from the features tab. Choose the plane or the face you want to mirror about, which is the right plane. Now click on OK and good. You are good to go. You are done with your brackets, and that's nice. I just used my normal dimension, so you should understand. But that's it. Okay. The only thing you need to add maybe a chamfer here. So you go to features, fillet, drop down menu, chamfer. Make sure it's chamfer selected and not fillet. Click on this edge, this edge, and then this edge. So the chamfer, I want it to be, let's say 0.2 or 0.3. All right, good. So we are down. This is our chamfer. This is our chamfer. You may be asked to create holes here on this face. Don't click on the face. Just click on features first. Later we will click on the face. So features, make it this way, okay? Just click on the top view and then okay, features, whole wizard from the features tab, and then you'll be given the type of hole and then the dimensions, maybe the diameter, the angle, and then the extrusion length. Okay, we already talked about this, you already know. So I'll be using countersink. So this is countersink. uh, okay, now after clicking that, you go to positions, select this face, and then you can position your holes here. I think this is too small, so let's go to type the size. Let's choose 8. Go to positions, click on the face. Good. L- just put it here, calm down, put it here, or put it here. So now you have your holes, and that's good. But what if you wanted to make use of um the linear pattern? You just make one hole and then you use the linear pattern to bring a hole here, a hole here, and a hole here. Let's try that. So hole wizard, let's make the same hole. Positions, click on this face, make a hole here. Okay, let me count down here. So just one hole and then click on the OK. So we have just one hole and this is the hole. Now we want to make a linear pattern so that we can get 4 holes, right, around this square or this base. So now select the hole from the features manager like this. Go to features, click on linear pattern. Now direction 1. What direction do you want it to move? It should go to the horizontal side. That means you want one of the holes here. So click on any horizontal edge. Okay, good. And then also direction 2. We also want a hole here, so click on a vertical direction. But when you click on the vertical direction, you can see that the direction is pointing upwards, but you want it downwards. So you have to just click on this thing called the reverse direction, and then you see that the arrow is pointing downwards now. Okay, so now this is a distance. How many um counts do you want to pattern to your downwards direction. I want 3. Let's say 3. So 3, but the distance between them is too small. That's why you cannot see them yet. Let's make it 1. Good. And then to the right, the distance to change it from 0.1 to, let's say, 5. Reverse the direction because moving to the left, you want it to your right. So just click on this reverse and you can see that it has been reversed to this direction. Okay, so we wanted just 4, just like this. So just choose 2 here and then 2 here. Okay, now the distance, I cannot just predict the distance, but let's say I think to the right can be 9. 9 is too much, so 8. uh 8.5, right? It's okay. Now downwards, I want it to be also let's say 7. 7. So change this from 1 inch to 7. 7 is too much, so 6. Good. So we have patterned just this one hole to this side and then to this side. How do we do that? We just selected the hole. Click on features, linear pattern. The edge, we selected the horizontal, meaning it should move to the right first. Okay. And then the direction too, it should also move down. So you move to the right and then down. Now here, you choose the distance between or the spacing or instances. So this is the spacing. So initially it was 0.1, so you wouldn't see the differences. So you just come here, change it to 8.5 or whatever, and then you get it here, and then change this one to 6, and then you can get it here too. Click on OK, and you can see that we're just one hole and then a linear pattern. We have been able to make the same number of holes like the first one. Okay, so this is how to make use of the hole tool and then the linear pattern when making the bracket. Okay, so that's it. You can add whatever. If there's a fillet here from your exam sheet, you can add a fillet by going to fillet, clicking here. Okay, clicking here, and then that's it. So this is the brackets, and then that's it for now. Thank you.